Este video está completamente subtitulado en español, así que suscríbete al canal y comenta desde dónde estás viendo este video. El Manchester City ha quedado eliminado otra vez contra el Real Madrid. Después de perder 3-0 en el Santiago Bernabéu, el City vuelve a caer en casa por 2-1 y queda fuera con un global de 5-1. En este video vamos a ver las reacciones de los jugadores del City y de Guardiola tras esta dura eliminación. Quédate hasta el final.
A lot of positivity, a great start as well. It didn't quite happen, did it, for City tonight?
No, I feel like we had a lot of chances. We played well, especially at 10 against 11. Playing against a team like that is always going to be difficult, but to be fair, I feel like we did well. So yeah, obviously we're disappointed with the loss today.
Can you believe it's 5-1 on aggregate after the two games?
No, it's a hard reality, but I feel like when you experience the games and when you look at the game, it doesn't feel like they were much better than us. When you look at the score, it feels like it's obvious, but that was not the case. So yeah, that's why it's a bit disappointing for us.
It's tough to take. Well, Real Madrid were beaten by Manchester City in the league phase. They've beaten you twice now. Is this a much better Real Madrid team?
I don't know. Good question. I feel like it's different. Every game is different. But like I said, they're playing there, losing 3-0. Obviously, that changed the game here. They play a bit more defensive and wait for us to lose the ball. They don't need to score, you know. So that changes the game. Obviously, Real Madrid has always had a good team, so we know their quality. But I feel like today we did well, even against 11.
How's Bernardo Silva? So disappointing for him on a personal level. The first red card of his whole career.
Oh, really? Obviously, he's our captain. He's, I think, even the most disappointed of all of us. But it's not his fault. Like, he tried to defend, so we're not angry at him or anything, you know. So look, like I said, even with 10 against 11, we did well. So yeah, it's just a bit unlucky.
And I suppose for players who've come after 2023 when you won this trophy, that team in 2023 had to learn some hard lessons to go on and win the Champions League. Is this a similar cycle?
Yeah, I feel like if your mistakes need to pay you, they need to pay you a lesson. And I feel like this campaign will teach us a lot and will help us a lot for the further ones. So yeah, we will analyze the game and see what we can do better and qualify for the Champions League. Look forward to the game on Sunday as well, and we will be back.
I was going to say, the best cure for a hangover.
Great win last week. I mean, Mira, you must be so proud of your team.
Yes, really proud and really happy for them. I think we deserved to beat Man City. We knew that a squad like Man City with a lot of players, with a coach like Pep Guardiola, was not easy to beat them, but we did a great job.
But your squad, I mean, you had to change your goalkeeper, for instance, today. I mean, Thibaut Courtois kept you a little bit in the game in the first half, and then Looney came on, made 3 big saves. I mean, your squad looks really strong and solid. And how do you see progressing in this tournament?
Yes, we have a lot of injuries also, but I think we are so happy with the performance of all of the players, like even young players like Thiago, and we know that now we have to face Bayern Munich, I think so. But if you want to win the Champions League, you have to face the best team in Europe, like Man City, like Bayern Munich. So we need to perform like today. And
you got someone, a good player like Jude Bellingham coming back. What does that mean to your team that you have someone like him?
We are waiting for him. We are waiting for Militao. We were waiting for Mbappé. That now he's again with us, and I think we'll be a stronger squad now.
Coach, not the greatest night, not the greatest result, but I felt you played really well. With 10 men against Real Madrid, created so many chances, 22 shots, 7 saves by the goalkeeper. I mean, there must be something in there, regardless of the results, that you can are very proud of for your team.
That's why you are wrong when you say it's not one of the greatest nights. It's just the feeling that what would happen, 11 against 11. So I know we start really well in Madrid the first 60 minutes, and after, and today the same, in 10 minutes, a lot of chances, and you have the feeling that the right tempo and don't be over-exaggerated to attack, to come back the 3-0 down, have the right tempo, we regain the ball quick, and Ryan and Jeremy's and the people with talent create a lot of situations too right there. We have a lot, and Courtois and again make a good action. Then after, with a 3-0, 10, 11 against 10 with 4-0 down, it's just show again how this team in the last decade or this year with an incredible new players, 60-70% of the players are new, that how they are just it's fantastic. So you are a fantastic team.
How difficult is it that when you're in a game of this importance, you get down to 10 men after 20 minutes? How difficult is that for you as a coach to make decisions of what's going to happen now and how you're going to play on?
Well, it's difficult because we are 4-0 down in the aggregate, so that is almost impossible, but we did it because even 1-1, it's a pity at the end, we lost a game in the last action, but they create chances in the transitions. It's normal, that's happened, with the pace they have, not just Vinicius and Valverde and the people in the middle. They make a good build-up, I have to admit it, but it's just the feeling, how would happen against 11, because I had the feeling the team was there and the nights are special, but, 10 against 11 with 10 is more difficult.
And you started to make some substitutions. One of them, of course, with taking Alan off. Is that by thinking what's the big game cup final on Sunday? You started to think about doing it again?
A little bit, to put the players. After 35 minutes, I spoke with Pep and said, what do you have to think, to change players, new, fresh, to know over exaggerate. But in the same time, always you wanted, Jeremy's to create this.
He was brilliant, by the way.
It's always brilliant in Madrid as well. So Jeremy is top. It's just that feeling. So
okay, I've been told no more question, but I have one. Kusanov today. How well did he play?
Not just today.
He was unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Today. It's an incredible sign for the next decade for our club. You cannot imagine. Listen, Kusa had been father. So 1 week ago, 10 days ago, 1 week ago, in Madrid, I think so. More or less 1 week ago. And still, I have seen his son and how tough it is. So, and still they didn't ask to go, stay there with us, and hopefully next week can see him.
Vini, parabéns. O Real Madrid está nos quartos de final da Liga de Campeões. Real Madrid through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Como você avaliaria o jogo de hoje? How do you sum up tonight's game?
Hoje foi grande jogo onde a gente sabia o que a gente tinha que fazer. Viemos aqui para ganhar o jogo e isso era importante para tirar um pouco da pressão dos 3 gols em casa. Claro que era importante, a gente veio mais tranquilo, mais confiante e podemos fazer uma excelente partida e ganhar e seguir ganhando confiança para as quartas de finais.
Well, we weren't under pressure because we scored 3 goals at home. We knew what we needed to do. We knew we still had work to do. And now we've got to just keep going, keep working hard because we're through to the quarterfinals. E depois de perder a penalti da semana passada, after missing last week's penalty, qual feliz de poder marcar hoje? Just how happy you were to score one today?
Muito feliz, porque no Bernabéu o Fred tinha feito 3 gols e eu pedi para ele chutar. E ele não quis tirar, me deu a confiança, eu fui lá e errei. E hoje, mais uma vez, eu pedi para ele tirar, chutar o pênalti. E ele não quis, falou que eu que tinha que tirar, porque eu tinha confiança, eu tinha que fazer o gol. E isso é um capitão, é um irmão para mim, que sempre me dá a confiança que eu preciso. Fui lá, fiz o gol e saímos daqui com a classificação.
I was really disappointed not to score last week. Well, Fede scored the 3 goals and then I really, really wanted to score that penalty, but it wasn't to be. But he gave me confidence. He told me that today would be the day and I was able to score the penalty and I'm really happy about that. Pode explicar a comemoração como se fora chorando? Can you explain your celebration like you were crying?
O futebol é bom que sempre tem uma próxima oportunidade. Na última vez que eu vim aqui, eles falaram sobre mim e hoje eu pude responder fazendo gol, fazendo a comemoração que deve se fazer e que cada um tem a sua vontade. Hoje eu comemorei dessa forma, claro que é nunca desrespeitando a torcida do City, que eu sempre respeito muito, mas sim uma comemoração maneira que eu achei que eu tinha que fazer.
He said, well, the last time I came to Manchester City, they were sort of making fun of me and saying maybe I was crying, that it was about the Ballon d'Or, wasn't it? Well, he said, I wasn't disrespecting the City fans, but it was just a way for me to sort of prove myself to the Manchester City fan base today. Una derrota como Xabi Alonso contra el City esta temporada. You lost to Manchester City this season with Xabi Alonso. 2 victorias como Álvaro, 2 victories with Álvaro. O time está muito melhor agora? Would you say the team has improved a lot?
Chega nesse momento da temporada onde começa o mata-mata, onde os jogadores do Real Madrid crescem, a torcida cresce junto com a gente, a camisa pesa e isso faz muito importante a gente seguir ganhando confiança. O Mister nos dá toda a liberdade para a gente fazer o que a gente acha. Ele nos dá o caminho correto para fazer um grande jogo. Fizemos 2 grandes jogos, temos que seguir nesse ritmo, porque vem o próximo adversário pela frente que vai ser duro de novo.
Yeah, against Bayern Munich, contra Bayern Munich. You were just saying that, yes, we've been growing as a team, getting better and better. It was 2 superb performances against Manchester City under Álvaro Arbeloa, but we are just getting to know each other and playing a lot better than before. Vai ganhar o Real Madrid a Champions este año? Are you going to win this year, the Champions League?
A gente joga para isso.
See? This is why we play, Vinny says.
We're here with Trent, who is one of the winners, and it's a wish from your side to have him an interview. So, go on.
No, I mean, you know how much I love you, but why do you always have to do it to my team? Why? Why does Real Madrid have to do it to Man City all the time?
Listen, I've been on the losing end against Man City far too many times with Liverpool. Yeah, the amount of league titles that they've snatched from me is incredible. But no, it was always going to be a difficult game. We had an amazing first leg. You know, that always set you up well. Mm-hmm. We knew how difficult today was going to be. I think before the red card, it was tough, and then even afterwards, you know, the way that City play football, the way they move the ball, the way they shift you and create space and drag you into areas that you don't want to really go is incredible. But yeah, I think the lads dug deep. We had a lot of chances, a lot of counter attack. But that was our plan, was to come here and win. You know, came in with a 3-goal advantage, but we didn't want to just sit back and, you know, try and defend that and give them, you know, the majority of chances and get, you know, pinned in and dominated. We wanted to come here, score goals and create chances, and that's what we did.
So you've had great experience with Liverpool in this tournament, a team that try to win, expect to win, but you're now at a football club who does win very more often than not, really. Now you've had, I mean, most of the season in the Champions League. What is it inside of Real Madrid that makes them so good in this tournament?
I think, you know, of course, once you join a club like Madrid, you understand straight away how important this competition is to the fans and to the club. And there's an expectation and a demand to go far and even win it. You know, that's the demand. And I think I said it last week that there's no excuses. You know, we had a lot of injuries, a lot of players out, but you know, a club like this, there's an expectation no matter what.
You always have the big players stepping up.
When we need players to step up, they do that. I think you know, Vinny with 2 today, Fede last week done it for us. You know, big players, big moments, step up in big games and win games, and them 2 especially have done that. I think no, there's been incredible performances throughout. I think the 2 centre backs, absolutely outstanding in both legs. The way they defended. But you know, overall, we've had an amazing tie and through to the next round.
How is it settling in Madrid? You know, Liverpool, and then going there, different culture, and playing for a different team, but at the highest level. Has that been difficult, or has it been an easy transition for you to do?
I'd say somewhat in between. You know,
Okay.
Definitely not easy, definitely not too difficult. I think from minute one, the lads have accepted me and tried to make me feel at home. The fans as well, the city and the people have really helped me settle in. No, a few injuries at, you know, not great times for me throughout the season, but found fitness, staying fit, staying healthy, and putting a good run of games together. You know, I can feel the manager's the trust that he's got in me, and that fills me with confidence, obviously, to go out there and play the way that I try and play and help the team win as much as possible. However, I'm asked to do that.
So how much easier has that settling in been since you already knew the language when you came in? that effort you made, how much has that paid
Come on,
off?
give me a little leg go. You got a little leg go.
No. Don't put me under pressure like that. Oh, of course, I think it's an important thing to do. It was something that was in my mind that helped make the transition as easy as possible. Try and settle into the culture and to the city. I think more than anything, it's to show the intent that you wanna adapt, and you're trying your best to adapt. I think, of course, I don't speak the language perfectly, but no, I don't speak it perfectly, but I can get by, and the lads, the people of the city and the club as a whole have really accepted me, and I can't thank them enough for that.
Una eliminación muy dura para el Manchester City. Perder 3-0 en el Bernabéu ya era un golpe fuerte, pero caer otra vez en casa confirma que el Real Madrid fue claramente superior en esta eliminatoria. El equipo de Guardiola nunca terminó de imponer su juego. Se vio un City incómodo, sin la claridad que normalmente lo caracteriza y con muchas dificultades para competir contra la intensidad y la experiencia del Madrid en Champions. Y del otro lado, un Real Madrid que vuelve a demostrar por qué es el equipo más temido de Europa en esta competición. Porque no solo gana, sabe cómo jugar este tipo de partidos, sabe sufrir, sabe aprovechar los momentos y sobre todo sabe eliminar a los grandes. Ahora queda una gran pregunta. ¿Le está faltando algo al City en la Champions? ¿O simplemente se está enfrentando a un Real Madrid que siempre aparece en estos momentos? Déjame tu opinión en los comentarios. Quiero saber qué piensas de esta eliminatoria. Y si te gustó el video, no olvides suscribirte, dejar tu like y activar la campanita para no perderte nada. Gracias por ver el video y nos vemos en el próximo.